Welcome to Patchers 53 on the road, and today we are in Django Fest Northwest 2010. So of course it's the 10-year anniversary, so that's special. And on top of the 10 years is of course our good friend Django Reinhardt 100th birthday. So that was a busy year with festival and playing and all. So so we have Bria with us, with me. I'm lucky. It's rare I get blonde, beautiful woman with me. Usually I get big gypsy guy, you know. Hey. But yeah, tell us a bit about yourself. How did you always play jazz for so many years, and how did you end up?
End of year. Well,
gypsy jazz and.
Well, I'm from a town called Chilliwack, which is about an hour and a half east of Vancouver, British Columbia. So I am a fellow Canadian, and in that city. There's been a jazz festival there, an early music jazz festival that has been going on for over 20 years, and I became part of that even when I was an early teenager, just learning how to play and was exposed to traditional jazz right off the bat, and through that went to some music camps and followed into university, and really, you know, it's all just kind of kept snowballing and still is. And through that special kind of music, or the older style of jazz, I've really been able to meet a lot of wonderful, wonderful players along the way. People like the legends we get to play with here, and yeah, and one of those people is Howard Alden, who invited me to come play here. I met him, I think, in California a couple of years ago. We were both teaching at the same music camp, and he thought, well, you know, I'm coming up close to your area, why don't you come down and play with my band? And that was last year, and it was wonderful, and he invited me to come here again, so it was great.
So what was your first impression? Like,
oh man, well, it's so different than a lot of the other jazz festivals I've been to, because most of the other ones, you know, there's always a trumpet and a trombone and a clarinet, a drummer, and like a full rhythm section. And this, you know, the first day I walked in here last year, just went into the back room and there's about 30 guys.
Oh yeah.
Chunk, 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 just playing guitar. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a whole nother world, and it's so exciting.
Oh yeah.
But I definitely, yeah, I mean, you know, having a trumpet and being a girl, it was
yeah, you always play trumpet, or you play some?
I played a little piano.
Okay.
I play a little piano. I don't gig on it, but I picked up the trumpet when I was just about 12 years old, and kept up with it. And I sing quite a bit too.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Even
like
French.
play ukulele. I tried.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Je suis seul ce soir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. And Django, huh? Django. I still need to show you some picture of Django with a trumpet. I'm not sure you ever see that. Maybe
well,
you didn't.
He played with Bill Coleman.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's a wonderful trumpet player. I don't, and Red Allen, right? A lot of that stuff. So so getting the invitation to perform here last year was just a whole other excuse to get into this another side of music that is so exciting with these trumpet players that I really admire. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. And also for you to play with a legend, I would say, Bucky Pizzarelli today, before also. How many?
That's right.
How many gig or how many years you play with him now?
I met him a couple of years ago at the Elkhart Jazz Festival. He was a guest artist. I was there with one of my groups, Mighty Aphrodite, and we both got pulled into a kind of interview at the same time. And then last year, there's a great singer from New Orleans named Banu Gibson, and she hired both of us for the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival to be her special guests, which was, I mean, just amazing, just great. So, Bucky's great, and yeah, he's backstage, and he said, "Oh, you're doing the interview. Mention my name. I'll give you a quarter."
Oh,
so I'll just keep saying Bucky Pizzarelli until.
So 85 years old, huh?
Is that what he is?
Yeah,
man.
almost 86 or something.
Yeah.
Ask him about retirement, and he doesn't seem to.
No, we ended up on the same kind of shuttle bus yesterday from the airport, sitting together, and he just said, "Bus, that's the best way to travel." You know, like
the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, or I like being on the bus. Yeah, you get to look at stuff, you know, people, and I mean, for someone who's done that for, you know, over 60 years. For him to still kind of be like, oh yeah, the bus is the best way.
Doesn't expect a limo to come. And,
well, and he probably could if he.
Oh yeah.
Too, but he's so easygoing. He'll talk to anybody. He's got a smile that can light up a stadium. So
very friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, and Howard is also just a beautiful person, player, so nice and so laid back at the same time. Yeah, it's pretty special. Feel lucky.
Beautiful. Lucky, that's for sure. So, new CD? Do you have you got a CD that's coming soon, or it's out now?
I have a CD.
Yeah.
Yeah. I released it last year. It was a big project for me because it was the first one that I put out under my own name.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Fresh. It's got a mix of, I did some big band arrangements. It's everything from like a quartet, some slower stuff to, you know, again, big band. And I wrote a few songs.
A bit of singing too.
Lots of singing, lots
Yeah.
of playing, lots of arranging. And it was a really big project for me at the time. And I'm definitely due for a new one. But I'm just in the process right now of moving to New York. Like I'm just living in, so as soon as I can get settled there, then I would like to start working on the next musical project. But I've been writing songs. I've got a whole, you know, I've got a lot of material that's ready, but I'll hope to get that together and on this CD soon.
Very exciting. Good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for drinking some wine with me.
Oh,
What did we
anytime.
drink anyway?
What did we drink?
Walla Walla Whitman. It's 2005 Narcissa.
The Whitman wine from Walla Walla, Washington.
Yeah?
Whoa, whoa.
What do you think?
It tastes pretty good to me.
Pretty good. Especially when it's free, yeah?
When it's free and, no, I like it.
A very good small family-owned winery, and they do beautiful stuff. So, thank you, Bria, for your time. We hope to see you again.
Thanks.
Maybe next year or in a couple of years. And,
I'll be lucky, yeah.
And
We'll
good
see.
luck with the new CD. And like I always say, keep listening to good gypsy jazz, drinking some good wine, eating good food, having a good time, and
Yeah.
enjoy.